What's going on, everybody? Hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. So, obviously, we're still in the double cab, white TRD SR5, and man, I love this thing. I got some things to talk about with you. Kind of a video I didn't plan to make, but I just have to say some things. Got to get it off my chest. And, you know, this is the Tundra Dude 34 channel. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to tell you how I feel, especially if you're someone in the market for a new Tundra. So, you guys may know this, may not know this, but you're going to know in a minute. So I've had four double cab Tundras, and then I finally got a Crew Max, which is what we have now, the Toyota Tundra Platinum. Let me just get a little rip here. Woo! Oh. Mwah. So we got the Toyota Tundra Platinum now, Crew Max, my first Crew Max, 5th Tundra. Love the Crew Max, love the Platinum, love everything about it. So we've been driving that now for 6 months. This right here is a vehicle from Liberty Toyota that I'm doing some reviews on. They lent to me while the Platinum is up getting its Toyota Care service, all right? So they always ask me what vehicle I want or what type of vehicle I want, and then they do what they can. Well, my big thing was I wanted a double cab because I haven't driven a double cab in a long time, and that was kind of my thing. Was I wanted to see what it felt like to drive a double cab after the fact that I've been driving the Crew Max for so long. Now, some of my gripes with the Crew Max, let's talk about feel and drivability. To me, the Crew Max always felt really heavy. Okay, I've been saying that to you guys since I bought the truck. The Crew Max felt very top heavy. There was a lot going on. Let's not forget, it's got the sunroof. It's got the sliding rear window. It's a bigger cab in general, everything. It just feels a lot different than what my double cabs used to feel like. But I'm coming from 4 double cabs, so I was used to one way and thought it was all in my head. So that's what it comes with the drivability of the Crew Max. It just kind of felt heavy. It felt like there was a lot of sway, making the TRD rear sway bar matter even more, okay? Now, we've been riding that for 6 months. I get back in this thing. I gotta be honest with you, this doesn't feel like a Tundra to me right now. Now, usually when I get a review vehicle, I am so focused on what video am I gonna make, how many videos am I gonna make, where do I need to be, what am I gonna do? It's kind of like a job sometimes. Very rarely do I just say, no, today I'm gonna go for a ride in this truck and feel it out and then give you my opinions, which is kind of what I did today. When I left work, I didn't go right home. I drove around a bit just to have a good time, put the music on, and just enjoy the truck. Enjoy the truck a little bit. And I gotta tell you, I've learned so much more about the double cab in the last under 24 hours than I have in the 4 I've had previous. The reason this little review is a powerful one is because I own a Crew Max and now I'm in a double cab immediately. It's not like, hey, you know, I had a double cab and then I bought a Crew Max and that's just what I'm doing now. This is kind of like a back and forth so I could, you know, do like a direct feel a little bit. It's not a long-term review, but it's, you know, over 24 hours with the truck. To me, I'm just gonna say it, the double cab feels way better in the turns. It still could use a sway bar, but nowhere near as much. It feels like it wants to get up and go, all right? It definitely weighs less than the Crew Max. It's got a lot less going on up top. It doesn't feel top heavy, and this kind of justifies to myself how I've been feeling about the Crew Max, the way the cab feels like it's kind of like a big sail in the wind sometimes. But this thing feels like it wants to just get up and go. It feels fun. Obviously, we don't have a supercharger on this engine, but it feels powerful. It's just, if you're in the market for a Tundra, even if you're not in the market for a Tundra and you have a Crew Max, either way, so new buyers or people who have Crew Max, I implore you, go to your local Toyota dealership, test drive a double cab, and see if this is just in my head or not. Because this thing feels like it has tight steering. It feels like it had way too many energy drinks and it just wants to go. It just feels completely different in every way. And I got a big high five to Toyota because obviously this is the SR5 TRD. I've had two SR5 TRDs, but this comes with the package that has the blind spot monitoring and the parking sensors. Like, those are some of my gripes in my other Tundras. If you are a construction worker, okay, and you're going job site to job site and you need like a work truck, this is where it's at right here. Right here. You could stuff some of your guys in the back seat. You could fit guys in the back seat. Grown men can fit in that back seat. The CrewMax obviously offers a lot more space, but you really got to check this CrewMax out. You got to go out there. You got to just go test drive it. Make sure it's not just me. But like, this is definitely one of those impression type videos where I'm not planning what I'm saying. It's just kind of rolling off my tongue, just how I feel with that drive, and kind of how I feel ever since I got into the cab of this truck yesterday for the first time. Another thing, do you guys remember, if you saw my video when I had a CrewMax 1794 TRD in January, one of the things that I said to you was, as soon as I got in, I'm like, wow, is there like way more sound deadening foam in here? It felt like a way quieter interior with the dual exhaust. Then I get back into this double cab, and I feel like the dual exhaust is missing mufflers. It's so nice and loud. It's not loud, obnoxious. You guys know how I am. I don't like the loud mufflers, too loud, but the rumble is there. It just, again, highlight of the video, it feels like a different truck. It feels like a different truck. Watch, when I want to go, it's just you put your foot down the pedal, and we're out of here. It just feels like there's no supercharger, but it still feels like there might be something helping the truck along. I'm telling you. No sluggish feeling whatsoever. So I am just scratching my head. I'm scratching my head. On my ride to work this morning, I got to work. I'm like, this just feels different. It feels different. I actually had like an enjoyable time driving to work, and I always have an enjoyable time driving the Platinum Pro, don't get me wrong. It's just, I wasn't expecting it with the double cab at all. My goodness. So yeah, that's my rant of the day on a Wednesday. Please let me know what you think. Again, CrewMax guys, if you can, get out there to your local Toyota dealership and just take a double cab TRD for a ride. One more thing, I just thought of it right now. So the TRD off-road suspension, so this is just the Bilstein shocks. This isn't like the Pro suspension where you get the, TRD springs up front and the Bilsteins with the piggyback reservoirs on it. These are just the Bilstein shocks. A little bumpy, but really not that bad. Again, I don't mind a bumpy suspension. Like I said, I like off-road suspensions. Some people who want like an extremely smooth suspension would have a problem. But, we've been talking the whole time. I'm going over roads with bumps. You don't see me having an issue. So I'm telling you, check it out. Let me know if it's just me. One thing we should be very happy with, thank you to Toyota for providing us with options, okay? There are people out there who need and love the CrewMax, and there are people out there who need and love the double cab. Both are great. I'm definitely a fan, but this just proves one last thing. The 5.7 liter V8 is awesome. This engine is ready to go, and in a little bit lighter of a truck with a smaller cab like this, what a monster. I wish I got my hands on an 07 or 08 regular cab 5.7 liter TRD. Mac Lovin, my man Jamie out there, I know he watches all my videos. What's up, bro? Follow him on Instagram and Twitter, Hellbent Hagen. He has himself one of those regular cab TRDs, and I'm still gonna get him to part ways with it one day. I'm taking that thing from him. So Jamie, if you ever want to sell it, love you, man. But yeah, guys, have a good day. Twitter and Instagram, Tundra234. Let me know what you think. Have a good one.